Hey everybody, it is a time of mourning in Bilbali. We mourn the passing of High Tribune Regadeso. We can say a lot about Mr. Regadeso. He was a warmonger, he was a lecherer, a drunkard, and he was disabled. He only had one hand at the end of his life. He was a lover and a scholar and a holy man in many ways. But he was not a coward. He was not a coward. He died on the field of battle in a duel that he could not resist. Despite his disability, he should have known better. Oopsie daisy, I hit my microphone. We now continue the story as Prince Ximeno of Magrida. And we'll see where he goes. He's bright young kid, timid, idolizer, he's brooding. And he will make a name for himself in the realm of the Communard cities. Let's hope the realm does not fall apart, as it is now under control of another house. We'll see where this takes us. We don't have any people to make our commanders. We are still making a good amount of money. That's always nice. We still have some really lucrative trade posts, one of them being the trade post of Santa Clare. But we have lost a lot of territory by succession, and we will struggle a little bit in the coming years, as we are currently too young to even sit on the throne. Our mother, the wife of the former Regadeso, is now sitting on, acting as our regent. We are also locked inside our castle, because there is a disease spreading in our home realm. It just passed away, I noticed. You may live in harmony and contentment, or may you live in harmony and contentment after consider your request for Prince Mona and being betrothed, and what? Did they say no? No. We are now betrothed to a genius, a pretty little genius, who is indolent, playful, and rowdy. Oh. Will Prince Ximeno. It's actually quite a cool name. I really enjoy it so far. He seems like he could be the worthful successor of Prince Regadeso. High Tribune Regadeso, excuse me. So, inheritance is by seniority, and I wish I could have checked, I wish I did check that previously, because I still don't understand why Duke Piares is not the character that we were playing right now. And I've mulled over this a lot. I wish I checked the screen here where we can more clearly see the seniority, and maybe that would have given some insight into why making someone a duke throws them off the succession. I still don't quite get it. If anyone does, please do let me know, because I'm very interested into at least understanding the mechanic. Anyway, let's hope that the new High Tribune, our liege, High Tribune Macario of the Communard cities, does not fuck up the whole thing and split our realm before we manage to regain the seat. There's a very violent disease spreading in our realm right now. It is the red pox. It has returned. This is the same red pox that took the hand of High Tribune Regadeso. We would very much like for it to not affect us in the same way. We can open the gates, because right now Bilbali seems to be spared of the red pox. So that's quite nice. And we're making good money. Luckily, I did manage to focus on building up Bilbali while we were sitting in Magrida. So it has been built up quite a lot, and we will invest more in it as we are in a regency and not able to wage many wars. We will just bide our time for a little bit. We can't do ambitions. We can do education focuses at best. We will be a very learned man, and hope maybe we will even be able to learn magic. Wouldn't that be something? We'll speed up a little bit here and see what happens. We are in a war that our Regadeso started, and that hopefully our current liege will be able to finish for Jarais here. Is that the one? No, we were fighting for Vintera, I think. I don't think we will have to join in this war. So maybe we should join our liege. Offer to join war. Issue a claim on Finterra. Let's do that. That will make him like us more, at least. It'll give us some more insight into... I think, yeah, we are definitely winning, so it'll be okay. We also have a rebellion now, but it's a very small one, so it's not a big problem. There's we can record a court physician. That seems like a decent enough idea. You have sent messages and scout out in all directions to scour the realm for skilled physicians that will be willing to take up residence in your court. Very nice. Your liege council is discontent, and council is discontent. As I grow older, I increasingly find that my faith is a true fountain of strength. We lose... What? Why do we gain frail? The character is physically frail. God dang it. Scouts bring word of a mystic blind man that supposedly works miracles. He appears around villages and cures all manner of ailments afflicting the peasants. There are even rumors that he may a lame man able to walk again. The peasants call him Mardinis the Blind. A gift of gold would convince him to come to your court. The Blind? Oh... I mean... zealous, erudite, content, stubborn. He's a very learned man, and that's all we can say about him. I don't think I want him. I struggle with the idea of a doctor that can't examine your wounds with, sight. Seems like that would be very useful for at least some types of diagnoses. It's possible that he would know enough to work around it, but still, that doesn't seem like it would be a good idea. So let's not. We can now finally hire some commanders. I'm not sure why we couldn't before. Apparently we do have people. Oh, no! At age 21, your brother Duke Piares of Santa Clara died of the Red Pox. Oh no, and my nephew, his son, took his titles, which is fair. So now once again, our heir is Duke Ferrara of Nakari Isles, the Dim Man. And he's chaste, thank God. But I do think, he's betrothed, but they're not married yet, but he's got a genius and strong wife, so they do have a decent chance of getting good children. That's unfortunate. Duke Piares. Alright, I kind of liked him. Let's go and beat up this little group since we can. No big issue. We'll put in some commanders here. Go and help in the war. There you go. Boom. They're already winning battles at age of 13. Granted, I didn't lead the troops. I can't. In Editor, we can build up the trade post. Let's do that. Trade post, garrison. More money seems like the better idea. A message about arranged marriage with my court priestess. No, don't take away my court priestess. Special minor title is grantable. Get a better commander. And can we order a new court physician now? Oh, can only do that every 3 years. Oh, I don't think I've ever declined a court physician before. So, I I regret it now, but I thought I could have ordered or looked for a new one right away. So, well, lesson learned. Alright. The Commandant City's Ducal War for Duchy and Scourge's claim was won. Alright, so we did expand the realm at least. Alright, Duchess Casaria of Fundera. Grand Palace built in Espronceda. Alright, we will be building something more here. Very cool. Designated heir of Espronceda. Can we choose someone else? Can. Bartomele is brilliant, smart and tall over here. Which is a very nice grouping. And he's way older, so we will in fact go for you. Designated heir. Not that it matters. Oh, it does. Oh, but now I can suddenly decide my heir. Very cool. Very good. Okay. And in the Republic we will go in and do something about our palace here. The Grand Palace is now at its maximum size, and it did indeed increase the stats. So the plus here is on top of what we already have. Not always though. I'm pretty sure that this is not added on top, but these will be the new stats. Palace Garden will give us diplomacy and monthly prestige. Oh yes, please. That would be very useful. The treacherous scoundrels of the Montjuic family have gathered enough support to seize the trade post in Belmos. The merchants are there, but about to transfer control of the post away from your family. Ready some bribes. Ownership of the trade post is transferred to the rival family. I mean, Belmos. Do we want to bribe for that? I suppose we won't. We can have a lot more trade posts. You know what? It's gonna make it easier for me this way. So now I can plot for trade posts. No? No. Huh. How do I plot for trade posts? Like there's a trade post in Bilbali. It is owned by Ibanez. Ibanez, this house here. So I would like to seize that trade post as someone, just as someone tried to seize it from me. Apparently, it is not an option. Maybe it's because I'm not of age. The stubborn de Montoy fools already really want that trade post. They have offered an even greater bribe to its merchants' leadership, who have thrown down the lot with them once again. I won't give up that. I mean, I get my money back then. Surely I did not. Well, that's slightly disappointing. So we lost anyway. I didn't know that this was a back and forth that could happen. New important decisions are available. Hold a summer fair. Yes, please. And we now got that orc horde all of a sudden. Ah, that's not that big. Okay. Special minor titles grantable. Wait, can we... Do we have anyone who could be a court physician? We do. Oh, we have the former court physician that we had before. We could just rehire the elf. He's not abandoned the commoners. Oh. Infidel. Yeah, sure. Short reign. Its ragged fur and sorrowful eyes made the bear look pitiful, but when its trainers started playing his flute, the bear started dancing. The dancing bear and his trainer traveled from fair to fair, and this year they came to the summer fair in Bilbali. I wonder how he does that. And that's it. Huh. Weird little event. Didn't really do or affect anything. Warbank accepted the peace offer. Alright. So that orc invasion is already over. Is he gonna go and deal with that rebellion? Let's hope he does. Religion. Oh. Well. And the summer fair is over. Feels so weird being a new character here. Oh, we can get a new retinue thing. Do we want another set of conquistadors? Let's go all conquistadors from here on out. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, the rebellion is over. Nice. So there's peace in the realm. Let's check our council position. I had a feeling that we could get some better ones. So here's one. Steward. Yes, there's a... No, there's an 11. My bad. Spy Master. Same. Court Priestess. Same. Alright. Merchant port has been built in the trade post of Editar. Right. One children lack a childhood focus. This is one of my brothers. He should go for pride. What was I thinking then? I had a thought. Right. Trade posts. Let's talk about trade posts, or look at trade posts. Can we... Surely everywhere we look, there would have been built trade posts by now. But then I was wrong. Apparently there's room for a trade post right here. Sure. Let's build a trade post. That's probably something we should just be doing more and more of. I think that affects the respect of people. Is that right? No, it doesn't play directly into prestige. Then I wonder... I'm sure... Oh, petition treasury. Directly feeds into prestige. I didn't realize that was a modifier. Pegasus Mount, Palace, Garden, Diplomacy skill. No. Under pressure from the powerful faction, High Tribune Macari of the Commandant cities has increased to increase council power of the council. No. He's already losing control. The fool. Don't split my realm, please. Who is this? Army of Trusted Mara. Oh no, this is just dukes fighting one another. Alright. I mean, we could join a faction. There are no possible factions because I'm too young, of course. So now we have 6 out of 9 again. Could we declare any wars? We should be able to form... We can do a non-aggression pact with you, but you don't want to. Okay. We should be able to form, or at least a non-aggression pact with you over here. You don't want to. Okay. Mustering grounds have been built in Bilbali. Does my brother want any form? He wants to form an alliance. That's nice. Let's do that. And he's changed his look. Duke Ferrara. I don't like your face. I don't like your stats. Carlos is no longer Spy Master. Lola, and she's probably instantly died. Yep. Special minor titles. Commander. You can get a 7, sure. And we need a new steward for some reason. He died, apparently. Of cancer, of all things. I was kind of intrigued, and I'm sure other people would have been too, about cancer recently, as you can imagine. I was wondering when cancer came around, and it turns out that even back in the old Egypt, ancient Egypt, you could prove that cancer was around back then. And way before, probably. So I thought, at least I used to think that cancer was like a modern disease that had developed as a result of, like, I don't know, modern artificial ingredients and stuff. And I don't know, because everything causes cancer nowadays. Apparently it's been around forever. So, people dying of cancer, in case you were wondering, it's not a new thing. And, yeah. Not a fun thing to ponder, but something that we get forced to at some point. High Tribune Macario of the Commandant cities have formed an alliance. Why would we be interested in this? I mean, okay, it's our liege, so it's kind of fair. Okay, look over here. The more I think about it, the more I see that fairness and justice are things worth striving for. We get just, and we lose brooding. So justice is a pretty good one. Yes, very nice. I can't believe we got frail though. Peddlers are loading their wares. Summer fair is over. Call Templars of Sigmar. The defensive pact opposing Hakak Blutgalid has been disbanded. You know what? I forgot. We didn't look around the map. I don't know. Oh, Sylvania is definitely in deep trouble. They're splitting everywhere. We'll just do a quick scan. I'm interested mostly in Nagaroth. Yeah, they definitely grew again. Eeh. I've never played Nagaroth. Maybe I should do a Nagaroth playthrough. I'm sure it's been done a million times. I've never tried it. It's definitely one of the big and interesting ones. But I do like playing small nations and trying to then from a small starting point trying to grow into a big nation instead of starting like on easy mode owning half the map. A trade post has been built by the Espensida family, yeah, and an H. Magdalena. Oh, acquaintance is a good word for it. One of her children is my half-brother, and we know that some of the other of his brothers are too. It's just not commonly known among everyone. But Regadeso knew. Oh, Regadeso and the mischief that he was up to. Let's have a look at our mother, just out of curiosity. Like, what are you up to? We can marry you to someone. I don't think I want to. To the court physician elf? Do you want to marry the elf? No. Let's try marrying her to the elf. What would even happen? Can they have kids? Is interspecies thing like children a thing? And then she left us. Why? He's in my realm, in my court, is he not? The court physician? He's literally the court physician. Oh, Jesus. And then our domain decreased in size. Because our new regent is not as good a steward as she was. But I'm not going to give away some of my domain for that. Like, we'll be 16 in a short time. In about a year. Alright, so we'll do about a year with too high a domain size. It's fine. Can we pass any laws at this age? Like increased centralization? Cannot change laws during a regency. No. Nothing new there. It'll be a rough fight to become the next High Tribune, but we will of course try. We'll probably go for what's it called? The one where we go for the 1000 prestige again. Renowned among men or something like that. Why do we care? Your court priestess has gotten her son. Go away. Don't want to look at this button. New important decisions. Yes, let's please hold a summer fair. That gives us more prestige. Exalted among men is the title that I was thinking of. Ambition. It's ragged fur and soft-wise. It's bear again. Whatever. kind of amazing that in all this time we've been playing, Tigare is more or less the same size. They didn't start with this territory, but they started with this one, and obviously they started with this one in here, but otherwise, they're more or less the same size that they were always. Meanwhile, the Commandant cities has grown quite a lot, from a few smattering territories who have united in most of this, and all of the peninsula down here, holding a summer fair over. I'm not sure if this counts as a peninsula. We've got all these extra islands down here that we definitely didn't start with, so that's kind of cool. Then we briefly had this little territory, and then I gave it away to the Lady Pope, and then Astaria's taking it from the Lady Pope. So they, in fact, attacked the leader of the Mimidian faith, and for that they should pay the ultimate price, obviously. Oh, they have a little... Can we... We have a brother, I'm sure, that is not married. Let's do it like this. Go in here, arrange betrothal between you and... Yes. No, why not? We prefer a matrilineal marriage. Yes, but... Come on. She almost agrees to it. Let's count the pluses and the minuses as always. Would you be more inclined to take this guy? No, not really. Let's count the pluses and minuses here. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 minuses. I wish it would just give me numbers. 2, 4, 6, and 7 pluses. If I gave her a gift of 731, we can maybe we could do something else like this. Might become Tigrees. Anything to increase her. What about the regent? We can bribe the regent. That's a lot cheaper. Let's try that. Not sure that changes anything. Let's arrange betrothal. You to Bartholomew. It didn't change anything. Prestige effects is the thing that changes stuff here. Okay. But this would be a good marriage for us. Oh yeah, it would. So I'm almost inclined to give her 731 gold. Boy, oh boy, would that be good if that worked out. And how many? We would probably need to do it twice, but I don't think you can send gift for opinion twice anyway. Then we could give an artifact, like a lesser amulet of protection, for 6 opinion. 6 opinion. That is not enough. And we can't even be sure that opinion plays into this. Betrothal. If we wait around too long, she might just betroth to someone else. Do I dare waste 731 gold for this? Let's run it for a year until I get. When I become of age, we'll check again. We'll also save up a little bit of money. Let's give it just a few months. This is a golden opportunity, I think. There's another child king. And this is my sister, Munia Megadaces, who is betrothed, not married, but betrothed over here. Interesting that it's not clicking in. It's not asking us whether or not we want. Okay, here it goes. Arranged marriage. Yep. Accept. And do you want to form an alliance now? You do. Very good. Oh, and that may or may not affect this betrothal here, but And in that case, it wouldn't matter. If that's the breaking point, that we are allied to him. Gotta keep checking here. The Regency has ended. Since your childhood, strange things has kept happening around you. Oh yes, you can't quite put your finger on it. It's nothing concrete, just a vague sensation of weirdness. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. I have finished my education in the ways of faith and learning. I feel that I have truly found my calling, mastermind theologian. As I keep getting older, I find that humility comes naturally to me. So I'm a craven. God dang it. But here we are, Prince Ximeno of Magrida, who's a craven and frail little man. He is just, bright, and he's a master theologian. And we have a tinkling sensation that maybe, just maybe, I could be a magician. We need to become... We cannot become as exalted among men because I already have too much... prestige to start that. That's too bad, man. Groom and heir. Become counselor. Acquire title. Any title from liege. That would probably be a fair sell. Well, we don't have that much of a stat in anything. Can we check who is... Oh, we can check our liege's council through here. Their court priest is only 11, so I can definitely get a title. Acquire title. Then go here and say... Yeah, appoint counselor. Accept. That should fulfill that ambition. No? Invite to plot from Duke of Ferrara to claim on the Republic of Calafina. We want to get a claim on the Republic of Calafina. And then what? What do you expect to do with that? Are you gonna attack the High Tribune? You absolute moron. No, I will not help you. Designated regent. Gorinve. Our court physician, and I am sort of considering scholarship here. We will definitely go into scholarship. We will increase our learning further and attempt to learn magic in this lifetime. We will build an observatory. And we will once again look at you. Arrange betrothal. Has anything changed in here? No. I'm gonna count... I can't count these minuses without putting my finger on the screen and then slowly unveiling them 2 by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 minuses. And this is 2, 6, yeah. And 1 for the prestige effect. So do we need more pluses than minuses, or do they just need to equalize? Because I think we could get 2 from the gift. Oh, now it's going up to 42 in here. I see. That's probably based on my diplomacy stat and stuff like that. Maybe we should wait until I get married. I would have a higher diplomacy stat. She's gonna be married or of age in about a month. Oh, less than a month. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Bilbali lately. Your steward Gregorio suggests building new roads in order to make it easier. Absolutely invest in this. Go. Prosperity is always what we are going for. And there we go. We can now get married. Betrothed can marry. Yes, please. Accept. Request council support. You will owe me a favor. Sure. Not sure what I can use that for against my own brother. Call in council support. Nah. But now, I am married. Now I have a higher state diplomacy. So surely I can get even better bonuses in here. Yes, an arranged betrothal. Bartholomew and Manuela. No changes in here. Am I doing that whole shebang? Plus 50 is a lot. And she already likes me more. On my state diplomacy, I don't think it necessarily affects her, unfortunately, that she likes me more. Can we do anything for... Who is it we're trying to sell here? It is Bartholomew. Can we give you a new haircut or something like that? Send gift. Sure, now he has more money. Unlikely to affect anything. Scenic Pond has been built in Espancita. Oh. Scenic Pond. For more diplomacy. Sweet. We can upgrade that again. But then we don't have the money to afford this betrothal here if I am sending the gift. But now it increased even further. The opinion that we will get. Did I not get that title thing? I did not. So that's really disappointing, of course. I can resign from the council. And then I want you to appoint me again. Being such an industrious ruler, you have not gone unnoticed by the population of Bilbali. By paying the country elders a personal visit, they would surely be inspired and the peasants would feel particularly appreciated. A small donation would also go a long way. Yes, of course, and more prosperity in Bilbali. Bilbali prospers. Yes, prospering. Sweet. Okay. Gotta check again. Any changes in here? Not here. Prestige effects. 637 gold now. Ooh. It's an experiment, right? For the sake of the experiment. For science! Like, I'm not sending her an artifact if this doesn't work at all. So it's all or nothing. We only get +6 for an artifact. I mean, that's just insane. We will say send gift. Boom. 73. Please tell me that changed something in here. It did. Oh, it did. Oh, the above pluses were from opinion of Prince Simino. I didn't even check that. So yeah, she's agreeing to marrying, being betrothed to Bartholomew Regadaces. Which will make my house the de facto leader. Like, any children born from this union will be of my house, my dynasty, and then that will make us, my dynasty, the rulers of Asterios by succession. I mean, they have to come of age first and then make a baby. But this is a long-term investment in claiming all of Asterios without a war. A message about appoint commander. Do you accept? Yes. You gave me a title. He gave me a title. And another, more land. It specifically says more land. Ah. I've sure thought that's so disappointing. About appoint counselor. You're giving me a title. No? We gained 2 titles. It says here, Commander of the Commandant cities. Also, advisor. It's not good enough for the damn thing. So disappointed. Okay, in the Republic, how much do we are the one with the least respect? Ah, disappointing. Is everyone throwing money into the campaign fund? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's why. Without the campaign fund, he's about 1,000. Okay, so we're not that far behind. We just need to throw a ton of money into the campaign fund in order to become the next High Tribune. So we should save up money, I suppose. Your observatory is finally ready. That already gives me learning +1. So very good. We're going to be a very, very learned man here. Oh, and look at this guy here. This little icon. We know that he's probably the great-grandson of the Red Duke, not by blood, or well. Since it's about vampires, I suppose there's blood involved. I don't think the Grand Duke, the Red Duke, had sex with anyone to make that child. It's more of a bite, if anything. Penetration was involved. The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down the stores. The summer fair is over. It was hard to spot, but you are certain now that your courtier Petronila has some faint connection with the winds of magic. If I don't burn her, everyone will hate me. But I kind of need someone to teach me magic. Are you an important... Okay, you're also dumb. Burn her. Ah! And you're starting to think she might fancy me. What happens if I make a move on a character that I just executed? Luckily, the strange fixation is nothing but a faraway twitching at the border of your consciousness. You've hidden it, isolated. You know that it's bad news, and you must keep it under wraps from the courtiers and most of all your liege. Why me? 10% chance of 20% chance of getting craven. Well, we're already craven. So apparently we're scared of magic, and that may have been related to the burning that I just did. That's too bad. My vassals actually really like me. I could have taken that penalty, but she was dumb. Like, I don't want a dumb lover and a dumb teacher. That seems like a dumb idea. So yeah, we're sticking to it. Do we want to go warmongering against Opegon at the very start here? I mean, Ricadeso had like a tributary all of his life, almost. So we should too. They have 412 troops. They have 2,000. How many do I have? 5,000. Oh. How much money do you make? 2.69, 7.30. But we could also betroth one of my sisters to him, and then we could make an ally of you. Here, same situation here. We'd make an ally of you, King Inritu. Wait, can we make an ally out of... Oh, yes, we can, out of Asterios. Okay. That's a very powerful ally. Very good. We also want to help them in wars now, as much as possible. And we are also allied to Tigari. Is that right? Oh. So I have Tigari and Asterios on my side in my wars. That is kind of insane. You can basically go to war against anyone and no one would be able... Okay, maybe Bretonia can stop us. Well, no. Oh, wait. That's not the king. This is the king. Okay, King Luke, the Shadow of Bretonia. Grail Knight. Yeah. So we're definitely going to war against someone. Let's go to war against Opegon. Do we have anything that we're trying to do at the moment? Convert to Leash's culture. We can cancel our ambition in 2 years. Why are we so low prestige? I think I just did something. But that may be the way to do it, is to go low in prestige and then get us the ambition to go for exalted among men. That's probably a thing that we can do. Let's win this war. Extort tribute. Look at these allies. That's insane. Call allies to war. We'll just call in our brother at this time. We don't need the other ones right now. They do kind of dislike being called into wars as far as I recall. So we'll do without for now. Am I a good military leader? I am not. Also Craven. So let's set it up here that I cannot be leading troops, at least for myself. In fact, I don't want to be my Leash's commander either. Resign from council. Resign as commander, yes. I don't feel like dying in battle. Like my father did before me. Apparently, Ximeno has learned the lesson that his father did not. No and no. I don't know what we can use this favor for. Call in council support, I suppose. You have spent many nights looking at the stars in your observatory. It is truly fascinating. There are so many questions to ask. How do the stars move? Is there something strange out there? That's the one I want to go for. I'm not a scientist. I want to be a magician. Oh, we managed to get one little group caught out here. Well, we'll go and avenge them. My brother has arrived with his 127 troops. My steward has been hard at work. Nice, an editor. We've got Spice Route. Oh, in Bilbalia, I mean, inspired peasantry, new roads. All good stuff. The word from the priests are clear. The moment the winds of chaos are very weak. If Mermedia is as powerful as everyone says, then why is the world filled with grimness, darkness, and heresy? God has a plan for everyone, or that God is as clueless as I am and we get cynical? Maybe. The defensive pact against Morathi has been dissolved. Oh, Malekith is dead. Died under suspicious circumstances. And Nagaroth is split. Look at that. All of that territory lost. He was finally assassinated. This usually happens a lot early in the campaign. Alright, so Harkonneth is the new Dark Elf realm, and it will be led by Morathi, her Malekith's mother. So she's no murderer. You know what? It was probably her. That's always what I think it's. That's quite often it's her. Your heir is just a random dude. But that doesn't mean that the Dark Elf threat is over. Far from it. A lot of the territories that they claimed will still be in Dark Elf control, and someone might unite them again. Now we do have some High Elf over here. Just a little bit. They stretch all the way down here. This is Dark Elf, and then it goes Orc. We can also click, I suppose, into religion. No, that's not the way. Culture, governments, Nagarithian ascendancy. What do we have here? Tribal. Tribal Dark Elves, huh? Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, oh, and we should... Oh, got way over time. Alright. Get caught up in it. Alright, so next episode we will be finishing up this war. That's it for this episode though. So see you guys soon, and bye-bye.